I'm Robyn Jordan, and I'm the Associate Principal of Teaching and Learning. So I oversee anything that would fall under the academic umbrella. So in terms of, I think, if you think like Credit Flex or CCP or master schedule, so even in terms of the courses that we offer. So my job is to make sure that every single student in this high school has an exceptional learning experience every day. I went to college as a pre-med student, made it to my senior year, decided that this is not what I really want to do. For some reason, I think I felt some pressure coming from a really small town, like I need to be what other people feel like I should be, as opposed to like knowing truly what I wanted to do. So, what do? You're in your senior year of college. You've completed all of these really difficult science courses. I didn't know what I was going to do at that point. I knew I didn't want to continue and like completely change majors because I had a scholarship and I don't have to pay. So I graduated with a biology degree, and then I just went on to get a master's in biology because I was trying to figure things out. So it was at that time I actually started doing research on amphibians and reptiles while I was getting a master's in biology, and I worked for the National Park Service catching amphibians and reptiles on a survey project. So most people would never even imagine that, but when I was in grad school, I was teaching for the biology department. So I taught different classes and labs for the college while I was a grad student. And that's when I started to figure out, I think I want to be a teacher. My hobbies and interests are running. This hasn't been something I've always been interested in, but recently I ran my first marathon in September, and so now typically once a month I run a race, whether it's a 10K or a half marathon. So it's just a way that I self-care, take care of myself. It's kind of therapeutic for me, so I love to run. I would also say another hobby of mine would be to spend time with my family and friends. Because I'm often here, and so when I leave from here, just spending time with them and getting to have conversations with them. I have the Mini Heart half marathon coming up in March. Then I'm running the half marathon Kentucky Derby half marathon in April. Then the very first weekend in May is the Flying Pig. And this is my first time doing the Skyline Chili three-way. So what this is, it's a 5K and a 10K on Saturday. And then I'll come back on Sunday and run a half marathon. So 2 consecutive days of running. So I'm excited about that. My family life is organized chaos. That's what it looks like. So it's always something. I've got 3 children, 15-year-old son, a 13-year-old son, and a 6-year-old daughter. They're all very involved in sports. So my 15-year-old, he's involved in track. My 13-year-old is football, basketball, baseball, and then even my 6-year-old, she does fast pitch softball. So we always have something to do. So when I'm not working here and I'm not doing something here, I'm always taking them to practice or wherever they need to go. I'm kind of Uber mom. If I have to say which celebrity I'm like, my alter ego, so like if I have another personality, did you see my Beyonce performance at lunch? So I would have to say, if there was a celebrity who I would love to be, that has nothing to do with education, I feel like I'm my inner self is Beyonce. If I just totally let it out and unleash myself. My favorite Beyonce songs would be any of them, but I love Formation. Gosh, you're putting me on the spot. Let me think. What are some other ones? Any of her songs from Homecoming that she performed. I loved her Homecoming documentary on Netflix. The people who inspire me are those with positive energy who empower others. So all of those strong females in leadership who came before me, who gave me the opportunity to now sit in this seat, they inspire me. People who are cheerleading others and lifting up others on a daily basis, those are the people who inspire me to be better every single day. My advice for seniors would be to give yourself grace. because perfection is not real. No matter how much that you want it to be, but the journey and the learning, that's really what's important. And that one of a saying that I always hang on to is never failures, only life lessons. And so just to remember that and give yourself grace as you're kind of figuring things out. Because just like me, you may change your mind, and that's okay. And you don't have to have everything figured out right away. I'm still trying to figure things out as I go.